Hey mommy, so it is time to make our yummy delicious pap, homemade pap for our babies. So please watch this video carefully because you're actually going to learn one or two and know how to make your baby's pap. So in this video we are actually using a lot of ingredients, which is our yellow corn, our tigernut, our millet, our guinea corn, our dates, a little of ginger. We're not using all those ginger, our coconuts to make this yummy pap. So for the measurements, I use half derica of guinea corn, half derica of millet, 5 cups of yellow corn, 2 tomatoes container of long tomatoes container of tiger nut. Then we use dates, we use 2 coconuts. This is one that I broke. I'm going to break another one when I'm going to blend it. So I've carefully selected the stone in these grains, so it's just remaining me to wash and soak them in water. Remember, you're not going to soak your tiger nuts and your dates and your coconut today. You're actually going to soak only yellow corn, millet and guinea corn. So enjoy the process of this video. This is my dates. I'm just going to put one of it. I didn't actually put the 2, I just put one of it because I didn't want it to be really sweet. So we are actually going to start washing one after the other. So I started with my guinea corn. You have to wash it very well. Besties, mummies, you need to wash it as if your life depends on it, because these grains contain a whole lot of sand. So these are the not so good grains that are floating on top, so you just use your hand and remove all of it while the sand is going to settle on in the bottom of this water. So keep watching. You're actually going to see the process that I am using. So I wash this pap with love, I wash it with affection, because I love my baby so much and I want to be in charge of my baby's stomach. Look at the sand, look at the sand, besties, look at the sand, my mummies, look at the sand that is in this pap, a whole lot of sand. That's why I'm saying you need to be very careful when doing this baby's pap. And I don't like buying my baby's pap because you don't know if other vendors or if the market women would take a whole lot of time to wash these grains like I will do. So I take time to wash my grains. I wash it and I remove all the sand because I want my baby to eat a good meal, and also me too. I want to enjoy the pap. It's not just for baby, any other person can eat this pap. So me too, I want to enjoy this pap. So after washing my guinea corn, I go in with my millet. The millet is the tiniest and you have to be very careful. So the not so good grains are actually going to float on top of the water, and you just use your hand and remove them while you go in there. You wash it up to 5 times or more. Actually wash it up to 5 times because I want to remove the whole lot of dirt, a whole lot of sand. So be very careful, don't rush when you want to do this pap. Don't just rush. Just know that today you are actually doing pap, so you don't need to rush. These are the not so good grains. I'm going to use my hand and remove them, squeeze out the water, remove them. You don't need them in this process. What you need is below. So look at the sand there, look at the sand, just look at the sand in this grain. So you need to be very careful when washing it for your baby. The sand is just too much, so you need to wash it up to 5 times, up to 6 times. Use the running water. I mean, don't mix water when you are washing your pap. When you are washing your grain, do not mix water. So keep washing it, my mummies, so that you and your baby will enjoy this pap. And your toddlers, not just your baby, all your children will enjoy this pap very well. Just look at the sand. These are sand. Oh. Look at the sand. This is all sand. Look at my hands. That's why I'm showing you very well with my light that this pap need a whole lot of washing. These grains need a whole lot of washing. So after washing it, you set it aside. You now go in with your yellow corn. The corn are big and you not really have sand in your corn, so it was just a pull through. I wash it up to 3 to 4 times, can't really remember, but you have to wash it very well. Remove the sand, remove the not so good grains. Just wash it, do your thing, enjoy the process. Wash this pap with love, with affection and all whatnot. Your baby is actually going to be healthy. This pap contains a good carbohydrate for your baby. The millet and the guinea corn is a good source of protein, so this pap contains a whole lot of carbohydrate and vitamin for your baby's brain development, for your baby's milestone and all whatnot. You can google on the benefits of corn, millet, and guinea corn. You're actually going to see a whole lot of nutrients packed inside these grains. So after that, I'm going to pour my 3 grains inside my bucket. That is my millet, my guinea corn, and my corn. Just look at them there, after washing. So I'll just do a rough rinsing of like 2 times because I've done washing it very well. So I'll just wash it like maybe 2 times, just rinse it and then soak it for day 1. After soaking, just cover it, soak it for day 1. The next day, because you don't want your pap to smell, you're actually going to wash it again and rinse it and put a new water. You do the same for the 3rd day. You rinse it and put a clean water. So this was day 1 of my fermentation. Day 1 or day 2? Okay, day 2. I didn't record the day 1. This is the day 2 of the fermentation process. You can see my pap is fermenting very well. Like it's fermenting, it is fermenting. So I'm just going to pour out the water, put a clean water, wash it again like 2 times and soak it again. So look at it there, my besties, my mommies. You're actually going to do the same process for day 1, for day 2, and for day 3. So after washing it, you just soak it and keep it aside. Then we are blending this pap on the day 3. So on the day 2, you're actually going to wash your tiger nuts and your dates. You wash it very well. You wash your tiger nuts and your date on the day 2 because you want it to be soft for you to blend it together with your guinea corn, your yellow corn, and your millet. So this is me washing my tiger nuts. You just wash it, you select the bad seed, maybe the bad grains, anyone you want to call it, you call it. So this is me washing it, as you can see in the video. God, I really deserve Fanta because my voice is already gone. So after soaking it, this is me on the day 3 blending it. I soaked my tiger nuts, remember. So the next day, my tiger nut and my dates, I now blended it. Please, if you don't have a good butcher mix or a good blender, don't blend it at home, take it to the mill. So I took my own to the mill because my blender could not carry that pap, was much and I didn't want to spoil my blender. So this is my cheesecloth. You just tie your cheesecloth in a bucket or anything you want to tie it with and wash your pap. This is how I do wash my own. So actually my mother that was washing this pap for me, so she did it with love. So after washing it, you now put it in a bag. I actually skipped that part, I'm sorry. You now tie it and press it. Anything you have in your home that can press it. Me, I use mortar to press the excess water. So after that, this is my pap. It was well dried. It was very nutritious. I love the flavor from the tiger nuts, from the dates, from the coconut. Everything just incorporated inside this pap, and it was so yummy. This is very yummy. This is very delicious for your babies. Like, it is too delicious for your baby. Your baby is going to gain good weight, not the one they are selling. I don't know what they are selling online that making babies to be plump. Your baby is going to gain healthy good weight with this thing. So after that, I just say, let me just make small and eat. Let me just enjoy this my pap. So please, besties, we have come to the end of this video. Please watch, like, subscribe, comment. I want to see your comments and tell me if you will be trying this recipe. Thank you so much, my mommies. I love you.